American Top Team here in South Florida, Coconut Creek. Sal has got a big fight coming up. Sal, you got to tell us about it. You work your tail off. You're here almost every day. It's just crazy and all. You've had other opportunities, but this is a big one coming up. Tell us about it.
Yeah, super stoked to announce I'm going to be fighting in about a little over 6 weeks for LFA in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's going to be September 22nd, and I'm super happy with the opportunity and ready to put on, you know, my best performance yet. Working hard all the time here, the best gym in the world, so just ready to show it, you know.
Sal, what has it been like when you found out that, hey, opportunity LFA is coming up?
Yeah, I think LFA's reputation speaks for itself. It's a really high-level regional show, probably the best one out there. So, you know, I think that with my skill set, I deserve to be in a big show like this, and I can't wait to show all my skills and put on a badass performance and just keep on stepping to the next challenge.
What has it been like, your journey, and just working to get to this level of it and just keeping your confidence going?
Yeah, you know, it's an awesome journey. You know, it's an awesome journey. I'm grateful every single day, whether the day is hard, the training's hard, whatever the case may be. But I'm grateful to be in the best gym with the best training partners, with the best coaches, and it's impossible not to go into a battle with extreme confidence, you know, and that, you know, I do every single thing I'm supposed to do here in this gym. And in my outside life too, you know, I live like a champion, and I think that's a huge priority. You got to have it inside and outside, and you know, act like speak how I'm living, you know. So
now, Sal, you're South Florida, St. Thomas Aquinas High School, outstanding amateur wrestler. You get to American Top Team. You talk about this is the best, one of the best, if not the best, training centers in the world, award-winning. What has that been like, being part of this group and all these trainers and fighters that are here and making you better?
Yeah, well, even before, like you said, I wrestled at St. Thomas Aquinas in Fort Lauderdale. I had an extensive, you know, high school wrestling career. But before that, even as a child, I was, you know, here at American Top Team, competing in Nagas and all the old school jiu-jitsu tournaments that were in the area as a child. So I've always kind of been in this environment, and I knew, you know, eventually that I wanted to be in this exact spot that I'm in. So, you know, it's pretty awesome, and I know that inner child in me is pretty fucking happy. And yeah, you know, I'm grateful to be here, to have the team, like I said, and to kind of watch my journey play out. You know, each journey is individual to each own, and yeah, I'm on an awesome journey. So I just can't wait to see where else I go. You know.
Sal, watching you in high school wrestle, you've always been very level-headed, calm, knew what you were doing, going in there and just going at it. And now seeing you transition to MMA and the family background with MMA and everything going on and stuff like that, how do you keep yourself like that? Is that just something you've always been like that? And even, I mean, this is a big fight for you. So how do you keep that balance when you go into this big LFA fight?
Yeah, that's an awesome question, because I think that I think a huge factor is keeping a calm nervous system all the time. You know, keeping even keel, because that's how I'm able to think at my best. You know, I'm not letting emotion affect me. You know, and even in the smallest instances throughout the day, you know, I'm not getting worked up over these little things and not getting too down over little things. You know, I take it head on, flow with it. You know, and I try not to overstress myself. I know that what I'm doing is the right things. My coaches are happy. My teammates' opinions of me, you know, by being a hard worker, my family. So when you have all those pegs in the right places, I have nothing to stress about, nothing to get overly excited about. And something that always stuck with me is the saying, like, act like you've been there before. You know, even in high school wrestling. You know, you win a big match, you know, I get my hand raised, I'm a little bit happy, and I step off the mat. You know, I don't need to jump up and down, and because all that shows is that I didn't really believe I was going to win anyway. So I try to carry that throughout my daily life, you know.
And that's interesting, because you see that here too at American Top Team. There's so many great fighters and coaches here. For this big fight, who's getting you ready for it? Who will you be sparring with? Who have you been sparring with?
Yeah, so, well, Coach Pahumpa, he's going to be helping me tremendously. He does help me tremendously. An amazing coach. Coach Steve Bruno, Coach Yvonne and Gabriel De Oliveira. They're awesome, all amazing coaches. Today I had the pleasure of sparring my good training partner, Tony Gravely. Super awesome teammate, awesome person. And then I'll also be sparring with the likes of Adriano Moraes, who I went to Colorado with him for his fight, and it's awesome because now like he's going to be helping me out, and it's just really cool to have that tight camaraderie with the guys, you know. Especially coming from high school wrestling, even though it's individual, it's still a pretty big team sport. We rely on each other, and that's why I love, you know, at the MMA aspect, it's still individual, but man, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all tight like brothers in here, so it's important, you know.
It is so interesting too, because you have fighters having big fights coming up, and even though they have those big fights coming up and they're getting ready, they're helping others get ready for their big fights too. Like
in the cage just now, Josh Silveira just won his fight, and we were kind of laughing because I said, man, you're already in here, and he's like, I gotta help Johnny out. So that's kind of the normal way things work around here, you know. You're a good teammate, you're not just training for your own fight, because you're getting helped out too, so you kind of gotta pay it forward, you know. So
well, I think also the Band of Brothers was a big thing with St. Thomas Aquinas. This is almost like a band of brothers and sisters here.
Right. Yeah, which is why I feel it's what I'm used to, you know, from high school. I'm used to this, so it means a lot to me, you know, being there for my partners, and if I have a teammate that's not there for a couple of days, maybe reach out, make sure that he's all good, you know. So I take that seriously, and I know it's likewise feelings for them with me. So.
Do you know yet who you're going to be in your corner for this fight?
Yeah, so it's going to be my coach Pahumpa, and I'm going to be bringing a teammate of mine. Not totally sure yet, still trying to figure that out, but that's what it's looking like right now. Yeah.
Might Josh be going?
Josh? Yeah. If Josh,
might he be going? If it doesn't come, no, his fight. I don't think it's till November.
Josh's fight's November, yeah, but I'm gonna need somebody that's a little bit more size.
Yeah, he can't go for the Giants.
Josh, a little bit too big.
Hey, what was that like too? Because you and Josh, your families, the wrestling and all, he was at Gibbons, you were St. Thomas,
yeah.
and then see him go one step further in PFL.
Yeah.
Now he's making a chance. Last year he was in the semifinals. This year now he's making it to the finals and all. Just what was it like for you as a teammate and a friend watching him do that?
Yeah, it's totally awesome. You know, how can you not be super stoked for a guy like that? You know, like you said, I've known Josh for a very long time. We kind of grew up together. My dad and my uncle got their black belts from his dad, Conan Silveira. So it's super awesome. It's rewarding for me too to see him get to the place that he's at. You know, he's a great guy, and he deserves it all. You know, guys like him, guys like Pantoja, who just won his world title, and these are guys that I'm working day in and day out and get to see how Pantoja lives his life. You know, and like I said earlier, these guys live.
You want me back by 5 minutes?
Yes. Sorry, Sal. Come on, Richie.
Yeah.
Come on, Richie. So,
you never know what's going to happen.
You never know what's going to happen. You got Pedro jumping in. Richie's coming over here too.
Yeah.
Richie's looking in there saying, look at Sal. He's getting some time and all. Hey, talk a little bit about Richie, and you mentioned Conan as well, and just what they meant to you and how excited and proud they are too that you're going to have this big fight with LFA.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. You know, it's awesome having the support of all these people that, you know, really their opinions matter to me. You know, my father, my uncle, my whole family, my brother Conan. You know, my coaches, my teammates. These are opinions that matter to me, and so, you know, by doing what I'm supposed to do and making them proud, making my team proud, that, you know, that's what makes me happy, making my family proud. So.
And Richie's here. Richie and Conan here almost every day too. They're here a lot. Dan Lambert's here and all like this.
Dan,
and all.
Dan too. Dan, you know, the opportunities that Dan provides for all of us, and it's incredible. He's extremely generous, and you know, just the least I could do is give my 110% in everything that I do for all that we're given here. So.
And Sal, a couple questions. I'll let you wrap it up here. It's curious to me because your Uncle Richie is not into pro wrestling at all. It's like hot and cold, fire and ice between him and Dan Lambert, because Dan's involved in it. He loves it and all. And I'm just wondering your take on it. And I don't even know if you ever got to see Dan worked a microphone at a pro wrestling show on TV or anything. And your thoughts about that,
Yeah.
Sal?
All right, so I think Dan's fucking awesome at it. It's awesome, you know, seeing him cut promos and whatnot. My other coach, Steve Bruno, is real big into pro wrestling, but unfortunately, I never got into it. You know, as a kid, I never really got into it. I don't know, you know, I was too busy watching like Pride, you know, watching the old school MMA fights. But pro wrestling is cool, and there's a lot of similarities with selling fights and selling tickets, and at the end of the day, it's entertainment, right? So there's something to learn from it all.
Now, Sal, are we going to see a shaved Sal for this fight, LFA? Are we going? What are we going with here? What look are we going with, Sal?
Yeah.
Come on.
So it's been growing for a while. You know, it's my soul force. I can't cut it now. It's taken too much patience. It's taken too long. So I'm gonna let it keep growing, braid it up a little bit, and that'll be it.
Get in there, ready to go, kick ass, big
Yeah.
Sal. I'll
Oh,
tell you
yeah.
this. It's so great. Congratulations, Sal. Go out there, go get the big win and all. That'll be
Hell yeah.
a stepping stone to even bigger and better for you.
Exactly.
Go Raiders, go American Top Team. Thank you, Sal.
Yes, sir.